I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing the video.
Make America great again, from sea to shining sea. It's a land of the free, my friend, the one for you and me. Let's go.
I am Debbie and this is Mark and we are two old people on the couch. We'd like to welcome everybody and thank you guys for stopping in and seeing us this morning. It is Saturday, March the 9th.
Yes, and I'd like to say that Debbie picked out my outfit today.
No, Debbie did not
She said,
pick out
you're gonna put
your
on
outfit.
a come on homesteading hat, wear your Hawaiian shirt with a long sleeve t-shirt, Carhartt t-shirt underneath it.
Absolutely not.
And then, but no.
Yeah. You look ignorant and ridiculous.
And then, Debbie, I know, we'll get to the good stuff here in just 3 seconds.
Oh, we got so much to go over.
My gosh, this is a good show.
Speech.
That speech. Yeah.
Speech.
But Debbie's got, show them your shirt, Debbie.
Okay. Side, 1975, New York.
I want to know what happened on the east side in 1975.
In New York City?
In New York City.
I have no idea.
Like,
my mom gave me this shirt for Christmas. I'm just wearing it this morning. It was a little bit chilly this morning.
But, you know, what's the marketing there? Is it like the kids at school like, Ma, for Christmas, I need an east side, New York. It's cool and hip right now. But third and fourth grade news, all I'll say is whenever I see a kid, like numbers are in right now. It's like 94, something 94. I'll be like, 94, how's 95? And they're like, what do you mean? Like, you're number 4, where's 95 today? And they just go, I don't know.
They're like crazy. We have lots of news, guys. This is not how the show's going to go.
And what does that one kid say to you, to me?
I have no idea.
No. Debbie said, Mr. Mark is crazy.
Yes.
Right? And so she'll say to me every day now, she'll pass me and go, Miss Debbie is correct. You are crazy.
Yes.
So that's fun. That's my third grade news. Now, let's get on to more important things.
Let's get
Listen to me.
Important things.
We, Biden gave his
State of the Union.
State of the Union.
Also known as a campaign speech.
Yeah. And he's out there, he's like, oh, it's like, and the one thing, he wants to make sure that we give billions to Ukraine.
Absolutely.
Billions to Israel.
Absolutely. Well, I don't know about billions to Israel.
Yeah, it's already billions, probably.
We're going to build a port.
We're going to build a port.
Well, Gaza.
Okay, we'll get into that later,
Okay.
what else he's been giving them.
Ned should have been at the speech. Ned is a lazy son of a gun.
All right. Maybe we'll show that he was there next week.
He was there next week.
But you're going to throw me off. I'm building up to this thing.
Yes.
But he also is mad. The one thing he's going to do for us.
Yes.
Not the people around the globe that we're
right. What is he doing for us?
What is he going to do? He is going to make sure that we get all the chips in our bag. That's going to save humanity here. It's going to save America. Thank you, Joe, for... instead of
no more shrink station.
He's going to pass a law,
right?
Saying that the one thing he's concerned about of America more than anything else is chips.
Yeah, there's not enough chips in our bag.
Not enough chips. And then I was like, I thought he was going to make a fool on himself, but now I feel much better. I feel like we can make it.
We can.
And again, I say, we're giving billions of dollars everywhere, right? And we're even giving tens of billions of dollars to take a picture of Pluto. Remember?
Right.
I always go on, and you know what you're going to say? I have heard enough about your jacuzzi, right?
Yes.
We know you want a free jacuzzi, Mark. That would help us here on Earth. But how about this? How about they say to us, we're going to give every American a robot that'll help you mow the yard,
clean the house, make dinner,
change the oil on your car.
Oh my goodness, change the oil.
And maybe one day we're going to jack it up and tweak it so it goes to work for you. And all you have to do is sit on the front porch and enjoy your day.
And eat your potato chips.
And I would say, what do you want? Do you want a picture, guys? Do you want a picture of Pluto?
Right.
Do you want to help Ukraine?
Right.
Or do you want a robot so you can enjoy your life?
I do want a robot.
On the good planet Earth. I don't want to go to Mars. I don't want to go to Pluto.
Right.
Right here on Earth, we can make your life better by spending your tax dollars to help you. And then maybe these robots will make robots. And the world will keep getting better for humanity.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
Not evil robots. I'm talking wholesome robots that just do.
They just want to do your chores for you.
Come on, guys. If you need any help wanting to know how to better America, just come to me. Maybe I should run. Maybe I should run over on the platform. Everybody gets a free robot.
Everybody, you get a robot, and you get a robot, and you get a robot. Everybody gets a robot. Yes.
And help Americans and maybe humanity.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
There we go.
That's what we need.
I'm sorry I took up so much time doing that.
You're all right.
This is all common sense. We got the technology now to make robots.
We might as well use AI for good.
Yeah, humanity.
Evil.
We would be set if humanity wasn't evil. You know, if the devil and the demonic stuff wasn't out there, and we put all effort in to making our lives better. Like the cave people were like, okay, you know, what can we make better? Oh, we know we can make a spear now. We can do this. We did all this stuff to make our lives easier and better.
Right.
And it just seems like now we're just making our life sucky. But we're not doing it for good anymore.
Right.
We're doing it for evil.
We are doing it.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So here we go.
You want to get out to the news?
Let's get out to some news. All right. So a helicopter carrying National Guardsmen and Border Patrol agents crashes in Texas, killing.
All right. Well, prayers go out to the people doing the hard work down there and trying to keep us. These people are actually trying to help America.
Right. Absolutely.
Absolutely. So
yeah.
It's going to be a mess everywhere.
It is a mess.
It's going to be up to our military and our, the good guys to really keep the world from crashing here in the next, I don't know.
Right.
It's getting bad.
It is getting bad.
All right, but thank you for all the people out there. Speaking of which, I want to, get back out here. Our Mountain Homestead. Yes. Everybody go check out Our Mountain Homestead. Lazy Days even put the link into their channel a little bit ago. They're
hauling hay.
They're hauling hay. I'm sure it's not their hay, but they're doing it,
They're doing the hauling.
And if I know Our Mountain Homestead, it's on their dime.
Yeah.
They're... And it's gas, diesel gas ain't cheap. So maybe, find out, I didn't see anything on their page.
Right.
But maybe they might need $1 or $2 to help pay for some gas. Yeah. And anybody taking free hay out to the west.
Yes. Where the fires were.
You can stop and refuel in El Reno here. Get yourself an onion burger and we'll pay for it.
We will.
That's anybody.
Anybody
that's hauling hay out there, we'll feed you with some onion burgers.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got some school burgers in the
We do. We have some school burgers. We have some
we're just kidding.
Rib sandwiches. We have some chicken sandwiches. You name it, we got it from the school.
But listen, okay.
We get the leftovers.
Yeah, but we're going to give you the good stuff.
Absolutely.
Okay?
We're going to go for an onion burger.
We'll eat the school burgers.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's get back to the news. Okay. You're losing people with their school stuff. Okay, so pretty much it's all about Biden's speech the other night, which was ignorant and ridiculous. It was basically not the State of the Union. It was basically a campaign speech.
Yeah, it was
because
absolutely just. It wasn't
much campaigning.
The state. He was just saying how bad his opponent was and everything like that.
But you know where he stands on everything.
Oh my gosh.
Because he laid it all out there what he wants.
And whatever they juiced him up with, like steroids or whatever, it made him... He's mad at the American people.
He is mad at the American people.
He's mad at the tax, except for his son.
Right.
He's not mad that his son isn't paying taxes. But boy, he's mad at the American people.
For not paying their fair share.
Not paying their taxes. Oh!
Yeah. Yes. Oh. Going to get into that.
I'm sporting my come on homesteading. He's moving and shaking out there. I know. I'm
you're boring the people.
Listen, in honor of David,
10 people. Since
go check out Come On Homesteading. In honor of David, I'm sporting a David. And Debbie says, to David and to me, leave the hat on, David. All right, we're both bald. It's okay. I can say that about David. He's a big man. He can take it.
He can take it.
All right, let's get back out there.
Let's get out.
All right.
Okay. So, anyway, we have Marjorie Taylor Greene breaks House rules by wearing the MAGA hat at the State of the Union. You wanted to say something about this? You think it's staged?
Well, what about all the people wearing white making their statement?
Yeah, apparently wearing white has been a statement for a long time in the
Yeah.
House, but we've
Blah,
gone
blah.
from letting women vote wearing white to
Mhm.
killing babies
Yeah.
wearing white.
Yeah.
Is
Ooh,
what
you
it
just
stands
said the
for.
K word.
Oh, sorry.
But whatever.
Well, that's what they
Listen,
want to do.
I know that's what they were all jazzed up. They don't
If
care
I say
about.
aborting babies,
Listen,
that's better.
they don't care about people starving. They don't
Right.
care about.
Mhm.
They just want the people to have that right. Which is
Mhm.
crazy. But yeah, okay.
Right.
They can't say that she looks like an idiot or is making a political statement when
Right.
everybody in the whole place
The
have
whole
pins.
place we're making a political
Some guy
statement.
was wearing on the back of his back, I think, a Ukrainian flag. It's like at
Yeah.
the state
Mhm.
of. Don't give me
Right.
like she's the one that's bad
Right.
out of all
Mhm.
this.
Yeah.
They all do it. It's
Right. It is.
whatever.
And she was wearing that because a young lady lost her life
Yeah.
due to an illegal.
Yeah.
And she was trying to get Biden to say her name.
Lakin, right? Not Lincoln.
Not Lincoln.
Lakin, right?
Not Lincoln.
Yeah,
Lakin.
and
Lakin.
listen, the bad part about that is how Biden twisted that was he said, you know what, it's bad, and I feel sorry for.
But Americans are worse.
But Americans are worse
We kill more.
than
We do away with more
the
people.
illegal
See, it's
aliens coming across
Mhm.
the
Right.
board.
Right.
You can't. Everything is
twisted
bad.
it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is
Mhm.
okay. There's deaths in America, yeah.
Right.
But if we didn't bring in, this person has already been caught before,
Right.
and re-released,
Right.
and came back.
Right.
Okay, we know that for a fact.
Right.
If we had a secure border,
Right.
we could have stopped. You remember how they say if we only can save one person's life, it's
Mhm.
worth spending billions and billions of dollars.
Right.
That's the Democrat side whenever they want something.
Mhm.
Now it's. Am I right? Now it's like, okay, we don't want to save one life. Let's just keep bringing them on in.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
I don't know. We all have our opinions on
We do all have our opinions
on
on everything.
the thing, but
I don't think I don't think I agreed with one thing that came out of
Listen,
his mouth the other night.
what I'm mad
And it
about
was way past my bedtime.
is I served our country,
Mhm.
albeit in the Air Force, and
Right.
I was
Mhm.
safe,
Mhm.
right, the whole time. But I mean, I don't want anything either.
Mhm.
That's my whole point. But they're giving money to all these people that didn't do one thing for the country. They're just coming here now,
Right.
and they're getting fat. They're getting free interest loans. They're getting food. They're getting a paycheck.
Right.
It almost sounds like a military to me. Like it's like in the military, we got paid to work, but
Mhm.
be ready to go at a moment's notice, right? And
Mhm.
we got a paycheck for that.
Right.
I don't know. And they're setting up MEP stations now for the illegal aliens. And what is a MEP station? Well, it's a military processing center where they process you to get into the military. Well, now they're setting up MEP stations for the illegal. Just letting you know.
Yeah. And they want to process them, I don't think back to their country, but into our country faster. That's what Biden's bill wants to do.
Yeah.
It wants to process
to
them
slow it down.
into our country
They want to give
faster.
more money to the border
Mhm.
so they can process them and get them in here.
Mhm. Yeah. And the big news, I think, from the speech is Biden announces emergency U.S. military mission to build pier off Gaza coast to deliver aid.
Yeah.
And I'm all for delivering aid.
Yeah.
But did Congress vote on this? Did the
Yeah.
Senate
Did
vote
we-
on this? Did it go through all the steps it needed to go
Yeah,
to be
pass,
approved?
and how
It-
much aid?
Well, we're
how-
going to build a whole pier.
I know, well, again, how about again? I know that it's tragic.
It is
Everything
tragic.
around the world
No.
that's going on is tragic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of tragic
No
going on
one-
here in America.
Nobody should live in a WAR zone. Nobody.
Right. I'm
We
just
could
saying.
stop all that if everybody would
It's
just
not
leave everybody else alone.
our job. I mean, let's
Right.
take care of all of Americans that are suffering.
Right. Well,
Okay.
and do we want to talk? Because I guess they dropped,
Yeah, okay,
airdropped
well,
some stuff into
They might need
Gaza.
a port.
They do need a port because they
Because the
airdropped
other-
some stuff in, and it didn't go so well.
Well, maybe they did that so that they could
There-
build a port,
right.
right? They're
Several
like, well,
people are unalive because of that.
They
Yeah.
were dropping
Mhm.
out of parachutes. Some of the
Yeah.
parachutes didn't open
Yeah.
up, and
Mhm.
it's very
It's very
sad.
sad.
And
Yeah.
but
Yes.
I don't know. It's
It didn't
almost
go
like
well.
a cartoon. It's
I
I'm not-
don't know.
I don't want to say that it is and legitimize it
tragic.
like that. It's tragic,
It's
but
tragic.
it's
tragic.
it's
So they
ign-
should build a port because they can't.
that
drop it
is
in
nuts balls. That
Mhm.
trying to help them were
Yeah.
okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't.
Mhm.
That'll make them like us better. you
That
know?
will. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Let's keep
Okay.
this
Let's keep on going. Keep on going.
crap show going here.
We're doing good. Okay. So anyway, the person that did the rebuttal said, "What the hell am I watching?" Republicans
Yeah.
torch their own, State of the Union rebuttal. So anyway, I mean, what did we watch?
I don't know. It was.
He was angry.
He was very angry.
He was very with it, although he was like
He-
how late? He was,
It was 1:00. Oh, he was 17 minutes late,
right,
which is
17 minutes late.
and yeah, it started 17
Yeah.
after.
Mhm.
It went for 1 hour and 7 minutes, which is in 17 seconds. So 1:07, 17. That was the same numbers as part of one of the electoral, outcomes
Mhm.
against Nikki Haley.
Nikki Haley.
It was
yes.
107
Mhm.
or 17, something like that. I don't know. I'm
Mhm.
just pointing it out there. It's kind of weird. Look at
The
your own
signs.
research.
The signs, yeah, it's numbers.
You can
numbers,
go down
numbers,
a huge
numbers.
rabbit hole,
Oh, with
but
the numbers, yeah.
it
Mhm.
could be just all coincidental.
Okay, so a
Could be.
disaster for Trump as Truth Social crashes at critical State of the Union moment. So
Yeah.
Trump was trying to reboot
Yeah.
what he was saying over on Truth Social. His site went down, but then some government sites went down. I can't remember
Yeah.
which ones, but
So
some
they say that was in
government sites,
yeah. They did that. So
they did that.
bing,
they
bing.
did
Who knows?
Who knows?
It's
It's all
bizarre.
crazy.
This is
It
just
all
us
crazy. Yes.
listening to everybody
Mhm.
else out
Yeah.
there, and we're
Mhm.
putting on a show, so
Right.
we're going to tell you both
Yeah.
sides.
We're going to tell both sides.
But it was. I tried it. I tried to get on my Truth Social and
Mhm.
just see what he was, having to say and stuff. And yeah, it was took forever to just pop up the first thing. So if you wanted to watch it real time, watch the real time rebuttals, it wasn't keeping up. It took forever just to
Mhm.
log into the
Right.
dang thing.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
a little nefarious. But,
Yeah.
do I think so? Yeah, I
Probably.
absolutely think
Probably.
that
Tit for tat.
information
Yeah.
is power.
Power. Mm-hmm.
You take down information. I mean,
Right. They take down our information all the time.
we can't say certain
We
things.
cannot say anything. hardly.
One of the reasons why we don't even monetize. We're just trying to do this to get
Yeah.
have a
And
fun
half of
show,
our stuff doesn't get monetized anyway, even
Yeah.
when we try to monetize it.
and
because
it
it's
keeps
just
us under the radar.
Right.
Because if we were monetized, they would, and that's why we don't want to rely on any dollars for
Right.
this show.
hmm
That way, we can just keep on saying.
what we believe.
And if they take
Mhm.
us down, we just go on with our life
Mhm.
over on Rumble.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
hmm He probably does need to go back on X. He probably does, Zombie.
Yeah.
He probably does.
That's
And
all
TikTok.
weird. Okay,
Yeah,
we
I'm
can
not
get
big
into that.
TikTok.
Musk, went to meet with Trump down at Mar-a-Lago,
hmm
and all kind of weird stuff going on. I don't know what's going on. There's something going on.
hmm
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And Elon, don't have him figured out just quite yet.
Right.
Doing good things.
hmm
Got my eye on him
Mhm.
though. Until if he came out and said, "All
Right.
glory be to God and
Right.
Jesus Christ," I'd trust him a little bit more. He hasn't done it yet. Okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
All right, so we already covered this sort of. Major Taylor Greene interrupts
Yeah.
Biden's speech of the union and says, "Say her name,
Yeah.
Lincoln Riley, not Lincoln."
Yeah.
Not Lincoln Riley.
The
Yeah.
part that he will not
Mhm.
just come out and say, "Yeah, we kind of messed up."
Yeah.
We are messing up because the
Yes.
guys was released after doing crazy crap, maybe once or twice even before he did this. And yeah, there's
He was kind of brain freezing when she said that.
Yeah,
hmm
yeah. He's like,
Yeah.
But
It was.
the point is, he could have said, "Yeah, we need to fix that."
Yeah.
we need
Well,
to.
his solution is to process
Well,
them faster.
And the big thing that really ticked off the Democrats on
Oh
on-
yeah, because
he-
he called
Them
person.
illegals.
Yeah, he called the person that unalived her an illegal.
Yeah.
And the Democrats, the one thing they did not like is the fact that they called them an illegal and not an undocumented or whatever they
Yeah.
call them.
It's
that
just
is
a word.
politically
It's,
correct.
it's
Yeah, they
tit
are
for tat.
illegal. But
Yeah.
yes. Uh-huh.
Who cares if
Yeah.
he said they're
They
entering
are.
the country
Yes, they are.
illegally?
Yeah.
Lots of them are good people.
Lots of them.
Some of them are bad people.
Lots of them are good people. A
So,
lot of
yeah,
good
I'm just
people.
saying that we need
I have
to
nothing
vet,
against the people.
come through correctly, you know?
It's just that our society can't take care of all those people
Oh my
coming
gosh,
across,
yeah.
just like we can't send all of our money to all the foreign
Well,
things going on over
let's
there
say-
that have nothing to do with us.
Let's say our jail system is just running out of money.
Right.
This is just a scenario.
Okay.
And
so
then some other country says, hey, we'll take them. We'll pay them.
Right.
We'll take care of them.
Mhm.
Send them on up here.
Mhm.
So I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put them on a bus and send them on up there, you know? And now they're not spending money
Yeah.
on their
Right.
bad people, you
Mhm.
know? Of course you would do that. You know, that's what they're trying to say is like, we want the best.
Right.
We want the best. We don't want just to open borders to let people willy-nilly
Right.
come
Mhm.
in here. I'm
Right.
just trying to put it in perspective, people.
Mhm.
That's all we're asking for
Mhm.
is
Yeah, TJ, it's Starlink that is like a string of lights that comes
Yeah,
through your
yeah,
sky. We finally got to see
Yeah.
it last summer.
yeah, that was
it's
really
pretty
cool. It was
Yeah, I like Starlink. I
you
mean,
know,
it's
I-
cool to see.
you know, we've always okay, let's not bore the people, but we always liked to find the satellites
Yeah.
going through the sky while
On the
we're
little bitty
camping with the
satellite.
kids.
Uh-huh.
And it was all of us trying, ooh, there's one. you
There's
know?
one. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And whenever you're sitting there just gazing up, me and Deborah were gazing up, trying
Mhm.
to find one or two
Right.
of them. And then all of a sudden, this big,
This big
frickin'
string of them come through. Yeah, we were
Well,
laying on the dock.
and then we can check
Yeah.
that off the
Uh-huh.
bucket list.
Mhm.
We saw it. Okay.
We saw
there we go.
Starlink.
All right.
Uh-huh.
That's
All
good.
right. So, anyway, let's keep it going. So, State of the Union Biden takes aim at Republicans over abortion. So, after Ukraine sending money to Ukraine,
Right.
his next big thing was the abortion
Oh, my-
issue.
That's all they got.
And
That's
I know Dems, they like the abortion issue. It's big for them. I mean,
It's down to the state level, people.
it is, and that's all that the SCOTUS said.
Yeah, it's not
Right.
up to the federal
Is that
government.
it's not up to the federal
It's
government.
down to
it's
the
down
state
to the
level.
states, and it should have always been down to the states. So abortion was not done away with by what the
Yeah, but they
Supreme
want
Court
everybody.
want.
They try
But they
to.
want everybody to think that.
They're trying to get the
Yes.
woman vote by saying, "Listen, the evil, probably white men or whatever, are taking away your
Yes.
rights of your own body,
Mhm.
and it's not. They didn't take away no rights.
They didn't. They didn't. But that was another one of his
But,
big
come on.
issues the other
That's
night.
just pure
Mhm.
evil, though. Like
Right.
if that's what
Mhm.
you're running on is
Mhm.
bag of chips,
Right.
and
Right.
that's it.
Mhm.
That's all he had for us
The
Americans.
Ukraine, abortion, bag of chips.
Well,
Yeah.
Ukraine isn't for us. I'm saying for us.
Oh.
The only thing he is running on is
For us is abortion.
put a couple more chips in the
Right.
bag,
and abortion.
and
Mm.
that evil thing.
And the lives and babies. Yeah.
Just my opinion.
Right,
but-
right. Go out to S for a minute because I want to
Okay,
talk
yeah.
about what Christine said.
Yeah.
She said, we can help once we don't have, she's talking about the veterans and not being able to eat and everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, that is
Yeah.
sad that we don't take care of our own veterans,
Yeah.
but it's getting worse than that.
Right.
Is that families are suffering, and right now rents are going through the roof, and people
Listen.
can't pay their rent, they can't pay their housing, they can't pay their food, and it gave a statistic, and I can't remember what that was. I want to say 34%, but it said 34% rise in homelessness.
Yeah.
So
Listen,
it's getting bad. It's getting bad.
Oh. MT Homestead. Somebody put MT Homestead's new channel. Oh, there it is. Sergeant Talks TV. Never
Yes.
mind. I just looked over and saw it. Like, everybody go check out Sergeant's
Yes, and he
Talk
does a lot
TV.
for the veterans. But yes, we
It's
should
a
be
new
taking
channel.
care of our veterans.
I
we should
missed his
be-
first live, and I'm
Right.
mad. But listen to me. What I'm trying to say is I would have liked to talk to
Right.
my side of things. But
Right.
You know, I'll save it for there.
Mhm.
I'm not going to bore the people here. But what I'm trying to say here is I've got tinnitus,
Right.
probably because of the freaking loud ass
Right.
sorry for my generators and
slower.
stuff. Listen, I haven't signed up for veterans
Mhm.
benefits at all because there's a lot more veterans out there that are way worse than
Right.
me, right? I can still handle my life and get by with it, you know? It gets
Right.
a little irritating, but I
Right.
can handle it. That money should be going for the people that are severely
limbs.
yeah,
I
affected
mean,
by it.
really affected. Yeah.
I'm an American.
PTSD. He didn't suffer any
No,
PTSD. in the
I had to
service.
eat non-sugared
Non-sugared
cereal
cereal.
for
Mhm.
2 weeks over in the
Yeah,
desert.
desert.
That's
that was that was his pain in the
And
military.
I almost went to the brig for it, man,
Yeah.
because I started getting mad because all they had was goat's milk.
Right.
That's a different
Mhm.
story. I'll talk about that over on Sergeant's Talk TV.
Right.
Now, what I'm trying to say is people are just coming that never served, and they're getting all kinds of help.
benefits. Yeah, all kinds of. Well, so the people coming across the border that are undocumented are getting all kinds of services where our veterans don't get the services. Our normal citizens don't get the services. So we're
Right.
allowing our citizens to just like be out on the streets while we're
I'm stepping up. I
we're
don't.
treating undocumented people that aren't citizens
Maybe
of the United States
if we
better
all
than our own
had our
citizens.
robot that I was talking
Yeah,
about,
we would all be better.
we would
off.
have time to
Mhm.
help out
Right.
more people
Right,
and
we
make
would.
their lives better.
Mm-hmm.
How about making our lives better?
Mhm.
And we're better off, then
Right.
we can help other people.
Right.
Not be like homeless out on the streets.
Right.
We can't help people if we're all broke.
Right.
But if we're all fat rich here in America,
Mhm.
then we could, donate to the right cause that we
Right.
want. All right.
Right. All right. So go back.
Holy cow.
Okay. So Biden's reference to we already talked about this, to the illegal wrinkles. What is that word? Rankles. What is that word? Rankles?
Oh, no, that's
Wrinkles?
that
That's a
just makes-
weird word. Some Democrats who argue he's
Maybe
still
it's
that
a
he's
little
still
bit.
I can't speak anymore. Never mind. I can't talk. But anyway, so we already talked about that he said the word illegal,
Yeah.
and they don't like the fact that he
It
used
got
the
under
word,
their feathers.
Yeah, it got under their feathers.
Rankles.
Yes, wrinkles.
Did AI write this story?
AI did write this
I've never
story.
heard rankles. I mean, it sounds like
Rankles.
ruffles some feathers, but it's rankles.
Right.
That's
Yeah, it's
whatever.
weird. All right, so anyway.
These are things that you won't hear on any professional show out there. Just from two janitors giving you the news. All right.
Right, uh-huh. So
What do
anyway,
We'll look it up.
uh-huh.
You
So
know,
anyway,
lazy days, look it up.
yeah. Tell us the definition of wrinkles. Wrinkles.
We know what
Okay.
it is.
I
It
did
just-
not hear about this
Ooh,
because
what's
I
that?
don't usually
Oh,
watch any of the
let's go full screen on this.
or even local news. Is that a UFO? Oklahoma family spots bizarre otherworldly sightings in the night sky. So this happened.
That looks like a UFO.
Yeah, but that does not look like Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's again. Whenever you do your UFO space
Yeah, uh-huh.
pictures, nothing ever makes sense. That looks like Colorado.
Yeah,
or
it
something.
does look like Colorado. It doesn't look like close to Oklahoma City.
I
Anyway.
mean, maybe out east.
maybe,
Maybe.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
But anyway,
I don't-
allegedly, an
We do have
Oklahoma
pines
family
out there,
spotted-
but it's not the
yeah, it's
it's-
not like that.
the pines in Oklahoma are not, what is it called whenever they
Evergreens.
no, the naturally here.
Uh,
They're not local plants.
right. Uh-huh.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Uh-huh.
Somebody over there in the chat tell these two janitors
Did-
what I'm trying to say.
Indigenous.
Yeah.
I can't
Here.
say the word, but
But
I know
yeah,
the word
okay,
that you're
let's-
talking about.
All
Mhm.
right, let's move on.
Yeah. So anyway, so it says right here. So it says a bizarre, otherworldly object was captured on camera by an Oklahoma family in the night sky on Monday night. TikTok video went 500,000 views.
How come I haven't seen this?
Yeah, well, because we're not on TikTok. And a full-length video given from Channel 4, and we don't watch Channel 4 very often.
Okay, well,
so
we'll have
anyway,
to do some research.
so anyway,
today.
it was Monday night at 7:30 p.m.
Hmm.
So anyway,
Interesting.
native. They're not native to Oklahoma.
There, thank you.
Thank
Thank-
you, Zombie.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's a rough.
Yeah, that was rough.
I should have known that.
I was thinking of the big O long word that is that. Okay, so Alaskan Airlines. We're going to get into this whole airline thing. Alaskan Airlines flight carrying pets arrives with cargo door open as carrier and Bowie face a $1 billion lawsuit. So
So the
that's
poor
one.
animals passed away because it wasn't under pressure and they didn't have oxygen. Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, that would be terrible. I
That
was
is
thinking about them just flying out of the plane.
No, that's they all lost pressurization and
Oh, that's sad.
really sad. I would
That's
be
very sad.
And then what about the other plane?
Well, keep on
all
going.
right, okay, you got
Okay,
that.
I have
She's on it.
several. I have
There we go.
several. Okay,
There it
tire
is.
falls off United Airlines after takeoff from San Francisco.
It's weird that it waited until it was aloft before it just wiggled
Yeah.
off and.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Christine, maybe northeast Oklahoma, but it said near Oklahoma City. Maybe
All right,
they
what
just
else do
were
we got
far off.
going on, Miss Debbie?
Okay, Mexico-bound plane lands in L.A. for fourth emergency landing this week by United Airlines.
The same plane?
No, but like there was 4 different
Okay.
emergency landings
yeah,
this
the
week.
whole-
So the whole airline
Nice.
industry is
Listen,
I don't know what's going on.
I've-
They're going crazy.
if the whole airline industry went away, obviously, like it would slow down us getting
Where we need to go.
product and then stuff like that. But I mean, to me personally,
We don't fly that much.
Yeah, we haven't flown forever.
No.
Here, so I mean, the elites are getting the only
Yeah.
people it's really going to hurt are the people that have the money
Mhm.
to fly.
Yeah.
But maybe they'll cut down on all the contrails up there if we just ground all the planes and
Maybe.
maybe that'll
Maybe.
be good. I don't know.
Maybe.
I know that it's a vital part of
Transportation.
transportation, so
Mhm.
I'm not wishing it to go away. I'm
yeah,
just saying.
I'm just saying there's been a lot of accidents here lately all of a sudden.
I'm glad I'm not flying
Yeah.
here because
Mhm.
it just seems like the money to maintain the systems are all crumbling underneath
Right.
our system right
Yeah.
now.
You're right about that. It's probably a plan to keep us from traveling.
Maybe, yeah.
Absolutely. They want us in our 15-minute city, so
We've
this
done
is all planned by design. Yes.
We need to get Ned back to the nail salon. You know, whenever because my brother, my twin
right.
brother,
He was in the 15-minute
twin
city.
triplet
Mhm.
brother, he was locked down in one
Yeah.
of those, and the only thing he had was a nail salon and a 7-Eleven.
Yes.
So he could get like some kind of fast food,
Right.
not fast food,
Mhm.
but convenience store food,
Right.
and get his nails done.
Right.
You know,
Mhm.
that's what they want, people. They
Yeah.
don't want you to go
Anyway,
see the world
They don't.
and have fun.
they don't. They don't. Okay. So then, and we can get into this a little bit because I liked your take about all this. The State of the Union, Gold Star dad whose son died during the withdrawal from Afghanistan arrested for heckling Biden. Okay. Now you point out
Well,
what he
I-
was wearing.
Okay, I know. You know, it's just bizarre. Like I feel so
Sad.
sorry for
The man. Hmm.
because that Afghanistan
Right.
pullout was
And he was released later. But yes.
was
it was
not
terrible,
done
correctly.
safely.
No, it
or
was
correctly.
not done correctly at all.
It was
It was
It
terrible.
was a bad plan
Mm-mm.
and everything. But what I don't understand is guys wearing, gold and blue,
Right.
And
That could be random.
it's probably random. But I just find it fascinatingly weird that,
Maybe
with
they
all
told
that's
him
going-
to wear that. Maybe that was what he was told to wear. He was
to get
invited
in
there.
maybe?
He was invited there.
Maybe to get
Maybe he
invited
was
in, he had to
told-
wear this so he could yell.
Well, they
And-
didn't know he was going to yell.
Well,
They thought he was going to
Get-
be a good little boy.
yeah, because he was like, oh, this guy's gold and blue. He's on our side, you
Right.
know. He
Mhm.
wants to give billions
Right.
to
Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Mhm.
His son was in the military. I don't know. I just know that, yeah, I'd be pissed. Not only did his son die in
Mhm.
a, EID over there,
Mhm.
but then his other son was so
Mhm.
distraught about his brother that he Yeah,
he
he did-
unlived himself.
unlived himself.
Yes.
Man, you want to talk about a family that
Yeah.
probably has a
Yeah,
right to just stand up
absolutely.
and,
Yeah. Be mad at Biden. Yeah. That's the family.
Probably because
And then-
no mainstream media is going to have this guy on either.
Right. Mhm.
So there you
Yeah.
go. We
Mhm.
will, and everybody else out there will that's
Mhm.
on the internet.
Right.
But nobody on mainstream media is going to let this guy
No.
speak his mind.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah. So
It's
anyway,
sad.
yes. So that happened. So billionaires rage about Biden's State of the Union tax proposals because he wants everybody that makes over $400,000 a year to pay 25%, a quarter of what they make to the
Remember
government.
whenever it used to be 200,000, like anybody over 200, they
Yes,
wanted their
well,
money. Well,
now they've
you know,
raised the ceiling on
they're
that.
voting. They
Yeah.
need all the votes that they can get, so they bumped that up a little
Well, inflation. Inflation. You don't
I
really
guess,
make
yeah.
real money
200
until you.
bit. That tells you what inflation is. Okay, it went from we're going to tax nobody below two.
Oh, here we go. You wear gold and blue for about a year or two afterwards of a son or daughter passing away in the
Okay.
middle. Thank you,
Thank
Linda
you.
Peters.
That
Thank you, Linda
clears it up.
Peters. That clears it up.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you, Linda Peters.
That makes 100% sense.
Okay.
That takes my whole brain from going what the heck is going on
Yes.
to exactly what's going
Mark
on.
can get really conspiratorial
no, I
really fast.
I just because you know how they said like everybody they want to give all the money to Ukraine.
They
right?
do. That
So
was his
everybody-
first thing.
Everybody on their Facebook profile and everything started wearing,
Doing the
gold-
gold and blue.
the
Yeah.
subliminally say to you like I got to be in too.
Yeah,
you know.
we got to.
So that okay. Thank you for clearing that up.
Thank you.
Okay. Now,
So
again,
anyway, they want the billionaires to pay a quarter of what they make to the government.
Yeah.
Plus, they want to start and I understand they want corporation. First, he said we're going to start bringing businesses back, and we're going to
yeah.
build in Oklahoma, not Oklahoma, in the United States, and we're going to do USA first, right? And then he says, but we're going to tax them at a rate that they wouldn't get taxed anywhere else. So they're not going to come back and build businesses if they're going to get taxed that way, right? They're not. That's what drove businesses out of the U.S. to begin with.
absolutely. Yeah.
Was the cost of doing business in the United States. Yeah.
Again, I'm for a flat tax.
So he
Does it-
doesn't understand.
Listen, just flat tax. If you make $1, you pay 15 cents on that. And if you make, $1 billion, you pay, 15% of that. The
Right.
rich pay more.
Right.
The poor pay less. Now I get, whenever you're that poor, like you got $1 and you're paying 15 cents out of that. I know it's struggling and everything, but
Yes.
you're already taking out loans to survive at that point
At
and
that
everything.
point, yeah.
So something else is wrong with our economic situation other than the taxing itself.
Right.
But 15%.
Yeah.
That's a lot though. I'm
Right.
just saying, man, that would help me out a lot. That would
hmm
cut mine way down.
Yeah.
It should be more like 3 or 4%. I'm just giving you an example. Let's say 12. I don't know, 10. Everybody pays that. It would be fair for everybody. But then they're like, well, that's the same rate as a janitor. Well, I'm a janitor. I pay 10%. That would be better for me. And the billionaire that has all the loopholes don't have a loophole.
Right.
And he pays
hmm
his fair share.
Mhm.
We all pay the fair share. Boom.
Mhm.
Done. And no paperwork. It just immediately comes out. Boom. Done.
Right.
Hey,
hmm
everybody. What is so hard about that?
I don't know what's so
I
hard
don't
about that.
know.
I
Let's
don't know.
just give $100 billion to Ukraine.
Let's give $100 billion to Ukraine. That sounds like a good thing.
Yeah.
And I don't have the correct picture on this. I don't have the picture of the SCOTUS, and I'm sorry. Sometimes it comes up with a video and you have to snap it really quick, or you
Well,
go into
This
commercial.
isn't even in the
Stop.
Capitol building.
I know it's not.
What
But
the heck?
It was the picture that came up with it. I'm sorry. So, but my point is that Biden laid into SCOTUS justices to their faces in the State of the Union speeches, and they weren't amused. They weren't. But
Well,
again, they
I
didn't
think-
say there was no
listen,
abortion. They said that that's down to the state
The-
level.
The Colorado thing did not go their way. And
No,
now-
it didn't.
Boy, and if they have some dirt on those guys,
Mhm.
I mean, it sent out a signal that,
Right.
you guys, we'll release the hounds on you guys. We'll get our riders
Mhm.
and everything. If you don't start, doing what
Mhm.
we demand you to do,
Right.
maybe let's hope that the SCOTUS is so fed up with it all and they're like, okay, you got dirt on me, whatever.
Right.
I don't care anymore. Kill me,
Unalive me.
unalive me, but I'm not going to be bribed anymore.
Right.
Okay, maybe. Maybe we made a turn.
2 SCOTUSes weren't there. And
That-
they were
that the girl that switched votes on, Like she
girl-
voted
what
against something
what is
earlier.
her name? She's the last SCOTUS that they put in.
Whatever.
can't
And
think of her name.
Justice Thomas.
They weren't there.
They weren't there. And it makes me wonder, like, she really, like, whenever she voted the last time, it was like everybody was like, huh? You were the
Yes.
switch vote, go
Yes.
the other way, and
Right.
you're conservative. That shouldn't have happened. I think there's some, and
I don't
of
know.
course, Scalise kind of, just sitting there in his sleep one night,
Mhm.
So I don't know what's going on. That's just,
Yeah.
like you say, my conspiratorial
Brain goes to the places that it goes.
You have to think of everything, then do your research,
Right.
and find out. But something weird is going on. Why were those two? It's an important night.
It is. Why weren't they
Were
there?
they just on vacation?
No.
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 Okay.
Go back out to us, because right now I want to talk about. I mean, there's so much going on.
All right. We're way
Is-
past the
Okay,
phone
what
call-
what
the
was
phone.
that person that said that how he wants to have all kinds of drop boxes and
Oh yeah. The AG attorney,
the attorney
Merrick
general?
Garland. Merrick
Uh-huh.
Garland. He's out there.
He's wanting to reinstate all the drop boxes.
That's got to probably go through the
and-
Supreme Court.
He wants to do all the drop boxes. He wants to have mail-in ballots. He wants to make sure that every American is able to vote. And they still
And
are on
probably
this kick.
non-American too.
Well, they're on
My
this
gosh.
kick where
you have to have, ID for everything in life.
right.
So don't give me that crap. Listen, you have to show that who you are when you vote. No drop boxes.
And I'm
No undocumented, blanketed mail-in ballots.
and I'm gonna say something for a minute, and I'm gonna try.
All right.
I don't want to be unpolitically correct, okay?
Well,
And I'm not against anybody, but I think it's sad because they insinuate that certain people in America are too dumb, unable, don't have the ability to get an
Yeah.
ID.
and that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna
That's
leave it
ri-
like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's ridiculous.
that's ridiculous because you have to have ID for everything, even to get your free money from
If
the
you
government.
want a free money,
you
they have to have
it. Mhm.
documentation.
Right.
You have to have documentation that you're illegal to get your free money.
Right.
You had to process at
Mhm.
one point in time to finally get your free.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, he wants to. That's my point. He wants to make sure they can steal the election.
bingo. We
Absolutely.
all know that. We all kind
I
of.
mean, what
I
happened
knew that
to that
last year. I mean,
that
the
we
last.
all vote
2020.
on, the certain day. We all
2020.
go in. We vote on that certain day, with a few exceptions for people that have bad health or in the military. But those are the exception to the
I know.
rule, not the.
I still
rule.
think 2020 will come back up before the next. I mean, all heck's gonna. I told you this was gonna
You
be
think so?
the most wildest year of all time.
Mhm,
Good and evil.
mhm.
It's a spiritual battle, along with physical battle, obviously. But both sides are going to be bringing out big truth.
Right.
And 2020 is going to come back in the picture. People keep telling me that. I hope it's true. And they said keep your eye on Arizona too. And it's just going to be a big snowball effect.
Mhm.
I hope that's true because, they said that they had blockchain. They had watermarks.
Watermarks.
They had so much ways and then Trump's not a stupid person. So I'm thinking, how did he let it just, they had some court cases and stuff like that. But I think the bigger plan was they had it all. He said he does. They got it all. So hold in, strap in,
Mhm.
because boy, evil it ain't going down easy.
No.
Evil
not.
is not going to go down, and
Mm-mm.
boy, they're it's going to come out of them, man. It's going to get crazy out there. Trust me, it's going to get
and
crazy.
I think that something like everybody keeps talking about that there's going to be an event that happens,
Yeah.
probably to draw us into more conflict, right?
Put on the armor of God, people,
I think
because that's the way it's
it's
going to
going to
go.
happen at the last minute, right before the election,
It could.
therefore postponing the election.
Oh, they're putting National Guards into the.
Yeah, the subway. I don't have a picture of
Okay,
that because
they're
that
putting
wasn't on the
the
news. They're putting National Guard in the subway in New York. In New
I'll
York.
start getting. Do you have any more slides?
I
or-
might have
Oh my
some more.
goodness.
I'm probably
We
it's
got to
a
get
busy
the
week.
phone line open here.
Yeah,
soon.
it's terrible. Okay, so Biden threatens come to Jesus moment for not say his name.
Oh yeah.
Not
Netanyahu.
Netanyahu on Hot Mic.
Yeah.
That was after.
Oh yeah.
Right?
And then he got asked about it
Mhm.
later on, and he's like, "I didn't
"You-
say that in my speech." Yeah, you
You
said
were-
it afterwards while you were
Yeah,
talking to people.
because
Oh,
you were
eavesdropping
eavesdropping in my
eavesdropping on me?
conversations.
How dare you?
Mhm.
Listen to the real facts that I'm actually saying
Right.
when I don't think people are listening. It's all weird, people.
Yeah,
This
it
is
is.
getting.
Okay, keep going. We
But-
should be.
but is that
almost
all
to
you
the-
got? Is like, yeah, I did say it, but
Yeah. Mhm.
you know,
You were,
deal with
you were
it.
eavesdropping. You were
Deal with it.
eavesdropping. Mhm.
us evil people are in
Mhm.
charge, so deal with it.
Okay.
I don't know.
And then we have all the women wearing white for abortion issue. So I look at these women and I do not see compassion at
Yeah.
all.
I bet you
like-
none of them are very religious at all.
I,
You know,
Biden's supposed to be Catholic.
they just get jazzed about it too. Like
Yeah.
they like, let's we
Yeah.
gotta do it. We
Mhm.
gotta do it.
We got to do it. Yeah.
It's the greatest thing since sliced bread. You know,
Yeah.
it's
I
like,
don't know.
what is? Maybe let's find out. You know,
And that's a hard personal decision
Again,
for anybody.
let's educate our kids not to. You know, let's
yeah,
get
keep
rid
your
of.
legs crossed.
How about the rap music? You know, that
Mhm.
promotes all of the nefariousness. You know,
Right.
maybe that's not good for the kids. Maybe all the videos and movies that we see is, you know, why this is happening so much. You know,
Right.
I'm
Mhm.
just saying. I'm
Right.
not an expert. I'm just saying. I don't know. It's just weird that they all get excited about this stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Mhm. Keep going. Okay. And some Republicans think Biden did too much yelling at
Oh,
this
man.
SCOTUS, so he was
Yeah,
pretty.
yeah.
He was hyped up on his steroid or whatever he was hyped up on. So he was, and then he's kind of stuttered a little
mad
bit,
at
but he
somebody.
did pretty good.
He was
talked
just
for
mad.
an hour and 7 minutes. You said. So he
Was it?
talked for a good long time. Keep on going. We're almost done.
He was mad at the chip company.
He was the
my
potato chip companies. Okay. Okay. Immigrant at U.S. border shows up wearing a Biden Harris shirt and claims he didn't know who they were. So where did he get this shirt?
Where's a Biden hair?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just I
His
don't.
shirt said, I didn't get
Yeah.
the whole shirt. It says, please let me in. Biden, please let me in.
I'm on your side,
Yeah,
guys.
I'm on your
I'm
side.
a warrior for you.
Right.
Let me
Mhm.
in. I don't.
Mhm.
That's
Keep going.
bizarre.
Blame Nelly.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So tonight is Spring Forward Day.
Oh, is it?
It's daylight savings
good gosh,
time.
you're gonna su-
Again, I'm going to suffer at work this next week. Prayers for me that I can get up on time because we're going back to it being really
you get
early.
in early, and
Mhm.
I
Really
just
early.
have. I go from 9 to 8. That's not too bad.
No.
That's not. In fact, it's
Right.
better for me because I get more sunlight
Right. At the end of the day.
at the end of the day.
Yeah, we
so
can
it's
sit
good
on the
for me,
porch, yeah.
but
But
poor
yeah,
Debbie.
I'm going to be like dragging. I have to get into work at my body's time of 4:15 now. So that's going to be rad. Okay.
Keep on
Ukraine
going.
Russia war.
We're gonna stay on a little
Live.
bit longer.
Terror threat emerges in Moscow as Putin warns a full-scale war in Europe.
Yeah.
So,
Well, guess what?
Mhm.
Listen. It's gonna start over there,
mhm,
and people are gonna say, "Well,
Mm.
it's Putin." But
mhm.
all we done is all the things he says. Please don't. We don't want NATO to be in Ukraine. And then they start talking.
Oh,
that-
in Sweden.
Well, I'm getting
Okay.
there. I'm
Okay.
getting there. And then, like, God, and then please don't put bio labs just right on our border. Please,
Mhm.
please don't do any. You
It-
threw in your own people with the CIA
Right.
back in 2014.
Mhm,
This is all pissing us off.
mhm.
So they did something about it. Then they go and they say, don't
Right.
expand NATO anymore. And, NATO is like, no.
Yeah.
We're fine where we're at. And then
Yeah.
there's like, no, we're going to let another country in now, Sweden. So,
Sweden. So
okay.
they're just expanding.
Russia might be the worst people on the planet.
It might.
Who
Who
knows?
knows?
I don't know. But all I know is
They
if you
just
keep
don't
poking
want,
some,
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
we
going to
just-
poke back.
They're
at
not
some
going to
point.
take it.
Linda, it is tonight. Tonight we spring ahead.
Right.
So tonight is daylight savings
They're-
time. We do lose an hour of sleep tonight.
They're just going to keep poking and poking
Right,
and poking
and
until,
poking.
obviously something's going to happen. It
Mhm.
almost seems like they want something to happen.
Yeah, and he
Before
threatened.
it's an election year.
Biden did do pretty much really threatened Putin too in that speech. He
Again,
really did. He did. He
yeah,
really did.
All right, I'm just saying they
Mhm.
want something to happen. It doesn't seem like this is all weird. It's almost like how much we're gonna just keep doing it until we get
Right.
something.
Right.
But boy, it's not gonna be pretty.
No.
And whenever everybody's having, first Europe's gonna
Right.
get
Mm-hmm.
gonna be heck for those people over there,
Mhm.
and then it might,
Right.
keep, they might just get to the point where they're just, we can't take it no more.
Who knows? Who knows? So, then chaos has erupted in Haiti, and it leaves the U.S. with few options. So Haiti has apparently gone the way of Venezuela,
Yeah, well, it's
and they're having chaos down there.
if anybody watched any other news than mainstream media, you would have known that Haiti has been falling apart for the last 2 or 3 years,
Mhm.
and they also have like shills in there as their government leaders,
Mhm.
and now their gang rivals aren't just
Right.
fighting against themselves; they're fighting against the government down there because they're
Right.
all living in crap hole.
Yeah, they are.
So you got that all going on.
Right.
If you watched Redacted,
Mhm.
any other news
Yeah.
that have boots on the ground there,
Right.
like as far as reporters,
Right.
you might know all this stuff is going
Right,
on
right,
around the
right, right,
world.
All right. So we're back. All right, go to us. That's it.
All right,
so
let's get
while
out.
you
to the,
do that, I'm going to talk about
you go ahead.
some stuff that happened in Oklahoma, where and I didn't have a slide about it, but there was a school district in Oklahoma,
Oh.
and they thought it would be a good idea to have a charitable event where, and they said it was all kids, right? It was all kids, but they licked each other's toes.
Well, no, they had the kids licking. You could pay money to get your toes licked.
Okay, you could pay money.
So the adults were getting licked by
Oh.
the kids.
Were they? Because I thought they
Yeah.
finally said it was all kids that were doing it. No, it was adults.
I think so. Don't.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I thought it was. I
I
thought
don't
they
know.
came out and said it was all kids doing it.
Well,
but
still,
yes.
I don't care. Either
It
way.
was-
Either way.
And
You
it, as far as I heard or know,
Listen,
or it was
if you're
Dell
having-
City that I'm not Dell City.
Now there's-
sorry.
Now there's
Deer Creek
people sucking
Deer Creek.
people's
armpits.
armpits.
Uh-huh.
What is going
Right,
on in
uh-huh.
America? Good
Yeah.
gosh! Again, like
Yeah.
back in my day, the
Let's-
Boy Scouts
let's
sold
all just,
hoagies.
like, Keep our
Yeah.
our tongues to ourselves.
Our school
at school.
sells chocolate
Right,
candy bars
right,
to raise
uh-huh.
money.
Yeah.
Back in my day, in the Boy Scouts, we sold
yeah.
Subway sandwich. We called them hoagies back in
Yeah,
Pittsburgh.
it was Deer Creek. It was Deer Creek with the
Creek.
toes.
That's just right over
and
there.
I don't know about the armpit looking. Was that in Oklahoma too?
No, I don't know. It's
That was
just all
somewhere.
it's
Mhm.
just creeping
But-
me out.
The one thing was, yeah,
Keep
there was
on,
children licking
keep on talking to
their
him.
feet, toes, sickening. Yes, it was. It's horrible. I don't know.
I'm gonna
No,
get.
it's not right. It's not right
Yeah, it's just
at all.
come
it was
on,
icky.
people. We can do better.
And
than
anyway, it was picked up by a lot of big YouTube channels. I think Redacted even picked it up. And
that. Yeah,
just
no,
did a thing
everybody
on
did.
it. And Salty picked it up. Yeah.
Salty picked it. I mean,
uh-huh.
everybody
picked it up and
except
said,
for the mainstream media. I'm sure that didn't hit the mainstream media.
I'm surprised it was in Oklahoma. Oklahoma is a pretty conservative state. I'm surprised that happened in Oklahoma. It's kind of scary. It's very scary. So you can call in now if you want to and tell us your take on the
Sure,
siege.
anything,
Tell us
yeah.
your take on what's going on in the
If
United States.
Our mountain homestead is
Yeah,
cruising across the state,
right. They can
and
call
they
in.
can call in and tell
Mhm.
us about that. And maybe if there's
Tell us where they're at.
a
Mhm.
way to donate to the cause,
Well,
maybe.
Lazy Days put in
Okay.
their
Okay.
PayPal
All right.
account.
Okay.
So you can do that
Right,
again.
right,
Lazy Days goes live at 5. You can put that in. I think
Yeah.
it's 5 or 5:30.
Oh, let's open up our.
And we
Yeah,
got
yeah.
a package
Here, let me go full screen.
from Lazy Days. You can leave it on there. From Lazy Days. And I won in their little giveaway. So I'm going to open that up. But they go live tonight and they give away a lot of good things. I got a little
Look
notebook.
at that. Debbie takes notes more
Notepad.
than anybody on the planet. So
Notepad.
See,
It has cute little things on it.
the best part about Debbie is
Yeah.
she'll write down her whole schedule for a year,
And then not follow any of it.
break it the very next day.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's not happening. Well, we got some
Those
kids.
in here.
Got some kids down at the.
We got some
Got new baseball caps.
fruit tarts, some pineapple fruit tarts. So we're gonna have to try those. And then got some seeds. Got some basil and some carrots and some sage. So
Rosemary and sage.
yeah, I don't.
That's thyme.
So anyway, then there's
It's
a little
thyme,
note
not
in here.
sage.
So join their live this afternoon. It says, congratulations on your win on our recent road trip and to Oregon and back. Thank you so very much for joining us in our live and for your amazing support.
Oh,
Much love.
thank you guys.
There you go. So
Can't wait for
join them today at 5. Always have a great live and give away a
At
lot
the-
of cool stuff. So anyway, it's
and
fun. I like to
the
go in there.
cruise
and
is
just,
under 2 years now.
It is under 2 years, yeah.
We're looking
gotta get
forward
our
to that.
dates.
Oh my goodness.
Except we might not be able to fly now.
I don't know. We might have to drive all the way up
We
to
might.
Seattle.
We might have to.
I don't know.
No, I don't think that's going to happen either. So
A
we'll
lot could
see.
happen in 2 years.
Oh my
We're
gosh.
either going to be doing a lot better in 2 years or a lot
lot
worse. So we'll
Yeah,
know.
We'll know.
know by that time whether
Yeah.
it's good times or bad times.
We will know by then. So anyway, so
That's all I
we
got.
made it.
I
We
can't
made it.
believe
that was so much, and most of it was about the speech the other night. Which, when I'm reading through Yahoo and everything is about the speech, and I'm going, they're distracting us with this. Why are they distracting us? I do know that I think some servicemen were unalived over in an attack in the Red Sea or something this
Oh, yeah?
week too,
I
with
didn't hear
one of
about
their
that.
attacks, one of their missiles.
That's sad.
So those are ongoing.
Yeah, no, I know. Back to Good says, okay, is way too. I mean, listen to me. Okay, that's a good. For one thing, all our processing plants were lighting up on fire, right?
Right.
Coincidence, huh?
Mhm.
And now we've had 3 cow
Mhm.
events here in the last couple.
Mhm.
Let me finish We've had 3 cow incidences here lately. We had a blizzard that took out a crap ton of cows up in like Nebraska area, right?
Mhm.
Kansas, Nebraska,
Right.
some part of Oklahoma, out in the
Mhm.
Panhandle. That whole area got devastated. The
Right.
cattle industry got devastated. Then it moved up to the droughts up in Idaho,
Mhm.
Montana,
Right.
those areas. Loss of cow. People had to sell the cows because there's no food.
Right.
That shrunk up the
Right.
cattle industry.
Mhm.
Now you come down to one of the biggest processings of all cattle in
Right.
the Panhandle
Mhm.
of Texas area
And
gets
they have fires. Coincidence?
that gets wiped out.
Mhm.
So you've had over the last couple of years
A
3
lot.
of the biggest
Mhm.
ever in
Mhm.
all time wipeout of the cattle industry.
Mhm.
And people tell me, like a Wild Wild West, Jax from
Mhm.
Wild Wild West,
Right.
great guy. He will tell you that these things don't affect you until like 6 months
Later.
later.
Mhm.
Well, these things keep on
Happening.
happening,
Mhm.
and then the effects of it, the pricing takes about 6 months and they can't reproduce there's that many less cows having babies and everything like that.
Mhm.
It
The
devastates.
domino.
It's a
effect.
domino effect.
Mhm.
And boy,
Mhm.
if it doesn't seem or feel like there's a plan to cut out our cow, and then you
Yeah,
just
well,
got to
they
look
want
at
fake meat.
look. Then you just have Bill Gates saying we got to do away with cattle.
Yeah. Mhm.
And then these things are happening.
Right.
Put 2 and 2 together. It might not just be
Right.
a natural disaster. Maybe. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Don't get me started on this stuff
Yeah,
because
mhm.
I don't think it's just natural causes that are doing all these things.
Right.
That's just, James
The
Hall.
Amish.
Yes. James Hall said it correctly. over there in the comments.
Oh yeah, what did you say? I didn't see it.
The HAA,
A or P.
P. I don't even know if we can say that.
I don't know if we can say that or not.
But I don't want to go down the conspiracy rabbit hole, but it's just getting.
How many panhandles does America have? I don't know. But basically, we have the Oklahoma Panhandle and the Texas Panhandle.
They're right on top of
Yeah,
each other.
the Texas Panhandle goes straight up, and then our Panhandle is on top of it. Kind of like no man's land out there.
Oh, good God! You can drive. I drove that a lot
There's
of times.
nothing out there.
I used to take the shortcut to get up to Colorado Springs.
Right.
Are you agreeing with me?
I am agreeing with you.
And man, it's just
barren.
barren
Nothing
up
out there.
there.
Nothing out there.
You start freaking out, going, I should have got fuel back in that last time.
Yeah.
And then the wind, oh my gosh, I had like
That
traction.
in Wyoming.
Yeah, I had traction control on my Sprinter satellite truck, and the wind would just bounce you, and it would slow you down to 55 mile an hour because of you couldn't turn it off either. I could not. So I'd have to pull over on the side of the road, turn off the
Florida
key,
has
turn it back
a
on.
panhandle.
Oh, that's right. And then go again.
Yeah, Florida has a panhandle. I think West Virginia has a panhandle. Is it
Yeah,
West Virginia?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And sort of
Wheeling.
Virginia, sort of. Right? They has a
Wheeling.
little piece that, I get up there.
I don't know about that. That's stretching.
That's stretching it a little bit.
How about Tennessee is nothing but a panhandle?
Tennessee is nothing.
And it takes forever to drive across that dang state, man. Dang.
All right. So we made it to an hour, and nobody seems to be calling in. So I think
We're good, huh?
we did good.
Right on time.
We did.
All right.
We're right on time. So everybody kind of like buckle up because the next
Strap
2
in.
months.
Put on the armor of God. I'm
Yeah.
going to say it. Listen, there's one guy that's got this all under control.
And that's God.
It might seem like all heck's breaking loose, but if you have faith, just like in the Noah's day, he took care
I love
of
you too, Lila.
everybody got wiped out. But
right.
disregard that as a. But back in the Egyptian days or whatever, whenever he protected his people, right?
God has a plan that we don't know about.
These little rats are going to run for their bunkers and their, they think they can run from it, man. But I always say, like, a gamma ray can go right through the earth, right through us. There's nowhere to hide, man. You can run, but sooner or later, they're going to be panicking.
Just have faith.
And then I'm going to sit back with the armor of God and just go, oh, crap, you done pissed him off this time.
Right.
It's the real deal.
It is.
He's sending Jesus back, and it's not going to be good.
No.
There's my,
That's your take on it?
my, preachers don't talk like me,
No,
I was like,
I don't.
maybe
It kind of hide. Well, we talked about that.
they don't cover the
You
juicy
listened to
stuff.
something, and you talked about God getting mad at the fig tree.
Oh, yeah.
And I couldn't even remember that story.
Okay, it
We're
doesn't
fine.
matter.
We're fine.
We own our own show here. So
Yeah.
the fig tree story is, I never heard, like, they don't teach this stuff in church.
Yeah.
Like, they don't do Revelations that
Who
much.
knows the
They don't
fig
do
tree when Jesus got mad at the fig tree?
Yeah.
Who
see,
knows?
Put a 1.
Where is it?
If you know the fig then
when God got mad at the fig tree.
and I keep on saying I want to be
We all know about
disciple-
him going into the temple and not the fig
Can
tree.
I tell
Sorry. Go.
people about
Mhm.
So, I watch a YouTube video on this, and then it's in the Bible, but right before he went in, to yell at all the Jewish leaders and all that, the head people in Jerusalem, before he went in there and gave them an earful, he stopped outside of town and he just started reaming this fig tree for not having fruit on it. He's like, "You son of a gun." And and if I was a disciple,
Right.
which I would like to be if he comes back,
He
I want
Mark
to be.
Mark wants to be one of
I want to
his
be the comic
Jesus.
relief for
Jesus.
whenever he comes back, because I'd be looking at Paul and all the other guys like, I don't know, do I get the names right? I'd be like,
Paul wasn't
Jesus is
exactly
freaking out on a tree, man. What's up with this?
Yes,
I'm not going to question it because he's Jesus, right?
Right.
But man, dang, I wonder
He was
what
mad at this fig
he
tree.
woke up on the wrong side today. I'd be like
Yeah.
whispering to the other guys, like, "What the heck happened, man? Just soak it in. Just agree. You sure a lot, sure.
Right, sure.
Okay, that was
Sure.
interesting. Now, are we going into town, Jesus? Or are we Are we still mad at the tree? No, we're
Yes.
going into town now, guys. But he told him, use this as a lesson. So then they found like, oh, okay, there's a lesson behind him chewing out the fig tree. And then he went in and he did the exact same thing to the other people. So then they're like, oh, okay, yeah, I got it now. And if we see signs of this, it's because the disciples asked him, when are you going to come back? And whenever he, came back, like, when are you physically coming back again, and all that stuff. He said, use the fig tree as a sign of him coming back.
Okay.
They're like, okay, still losing me there. But some people online will
break it down.
That's a good ending, because that, again, I would love, Jesus, if you need me to come back, and if he told me to jump off of a cliff just for entertainment, I'd do it because I know I'd be okay, and everything. Yeah. But man, I just want to be there whenever he's going around to all these evil people,
right?
And they mock him or something, and I'm just going to be there. Oh, you didn't just mock Jesus, did you? That's not going to go good, guys. And then I look at my disciples.
Yeah.
Oh,
because I like the Bible, and
not good.
I spent a lot of time in church.
You didn't know
and I was in Parents' Day Out at the church for like 8 years, and done a lot of Sunday school and a lot of church and a lot of reading the Bible, and I didn't key in on that at all.
I just think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Because I know if
I just didn't key in on that.
If you put me in charge, every once in a while, you know me, I just do something nutty, just to, I'm like, this is going to freak them out.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm just going to bitch at a tree today.
Well,
to get through these knuckleheads, a story.
Might have been hungry, and there's no fruit.
What the heck, tree? Yeah. What's your dang problem? But I think it would be fun. I would be like, we all lose it sometimes.
We do.
I was over I'll tell you my story, my fig tree moment. I'm over in the desert, right? And they didn't have sugared cereal.
Right.
For 2 weeks. They've all heard this story before.
Right.
And sometimes it just made me lose it. I started going off of them. I put an option again out here on the floor of sugar cereal. I got to drink goat's milk or whatever milk, powdered milk. I need sugar in it or else I'm going to lose it, guys. So I've had my fig tree moments many times in my lifetime.
Sometimes food is important to us.
All right,
when we're
let's
hungry.
not bore the people. Let's get out of
here.
So
anyway, I want to thank everybody for joining us. Go to Lazy Days later today at 5 o'clock. They'll have an amazing live. Probably give some stuff away, maybe.
Oh, yeah. No.
So anyway, always.
That's almost a guarantee.
It's almost a guarantee. So anyway, everybody have a great day, and we will see you next week. And until next time, remember, do your own research and be prepared.
Don't take two crazy janitors' information as your only information. Listen to us. Go research it. Come to your own conclusions and have a great day.
Right.
All right. Say a couple words, then stop the broadcast.